On today's episode, we are at the storage facility. So this year, the storage area is getting a little bit revamped. We brought some cabinets over, my extra toolboxes because I got that free Montezuma toolbox and a sponsorship. So here I'll be able to set up a little shop during the winter to continue doing work to Loud and Ugly. There's some things this winter that I want to swap around, and we'll go over that here in a few. We got Cooper in the shop today. What's up, buddy? Hi. Always smelling the camera. All right, first step to getting this episode kicked off today. We went ahead, Jordan and I and one of her friends, we pulled the truck out the other day while it was snowing here on Halloween, and we got the front clip taken off and the truck spun around. We got it up on jack stands and drained the block of, I was running distilled water with some water wetter in it. So we drained the block and we drained the radiator. Today we're going to continue doing a little bit of winterization to this. We're going to pop these valve covers off and take my rocker arms off so there's no pressure on the valve springs. So I'm going to take these leaky breathers out here. All year they were leaking. I'm going to try to do some sealed up ones I've seen on other cars on the internet to where they don't leak up here and drain down the back side of my block, because I'm sick of slinging oil all over everything. So I put new grommets in there and everything and they still leak. So we're going to be swapping out valve covers over the winter time to something with a little bit better system there. I'm also going to be looking to sell these Holley 660 center squirter tunnel ram carburetors. They're freshly rebuilt, so if any of you guys are interested in those, just write a comment down there and maybe we can get these sold to you. I'm going to be looking to get some 750 double pumpers on here, get a little bit more fuel. I'm also going to be selling these headers here that were, these are the Sanderson Tri-5 headers. I have to go to a bigger port because we're getting more air in, and these 1 5/8" tubes are too small for these AFR heads outlets here for the exhaust port. So I'm going to be having to go to a 2-inch round diameter header pipe here, and maybe it'll make it a little bit louder too. Well, I don't have a 1/4-inch drive extension for my socket, so this is going to take a little bit longer to get these stinking valve covers off here. What are you doing, Cooper? Smell everything on the truck. All right, finally, after fiddling with it forever. Dean Gellner got the theme. We like the gold. He had some of these Crane 1.6 roller rockers. That's what I'm running on Loud and Ugly right now. So I'm going to start at the front of the block on the passenger side and just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on these rocker arms. I'm taking them all off. I know you don't really have to take every single one off. You just need to take the ones off that the valve springs push down on. But I'm going to have to relash these anyways. And for me, I just want to take them all off. So I'll label them all and then put them in some plastic baggies. And then next year when I lash these valves to fire it up for the first time, I'll know exactly where they were. I don't know if that's completely necessary to do, but I just like to put everything back the way in the place that it was. So we've got those rocker arms taken off, the block is drained, the radiator is drained. We just got to pop my battery out of the back and put that on a tender. And that about sums up winterizing Loud and Ugly. And then, like I said, before this episode ends, I'll kind of walk you through what I plan on doing this winter here in this garage. And plan on kind of decking this out, getting a little bit more insulation and lighting in here so that I can do a little bit of fabrication work, and we're going to be buttoning up some wiring and all sorts of stuff. Well, I got to get to my battery box, which is right here. But I can't really see that good, so I'm just going to have to jump up in there and try not to knock myself out. There, that wasn't so bad, actually. Alright, I just got these wing nuts on the top here that hold this in. I'll get these taken off, and then we'll pull the battery out and put it on the battery tender. This is that $400 XS battery that I was telling you guys about that I upgraded to because I was having starting issues on the line. And I'll tell you what, as soon as I got a good battery with good cranking amps and deep cycle, I didn't have that problem anymore. So it looks fancy. It is fancy. It works really well. I'm going to try to wrestle this battery out of the battery box because I don't know where the handle's at. This is actually really hard to do. If you buy one of these, save your handle. That's my advice to you. Because picking it up out of a battery box is not easy. Oh. Cooper, what'd your mom do to you? He's got the safety shades on. He's got his vest. He's ready to do some work, huh? Poor boy. Mom's torturing you, huh? He's wagging, though. He's happy. With just those things done, Loud and Ugly is prepared to sit and be worked on this winter. So like I said, we're not just putting it away and not doing anything to it. I want to do some suspension upgrades, which will include some dual adjustable QA1 coilover shocks for the back. We had lots of problems this year at the track with it bunny hopping off the line. And then also I'm just running some cheapo Speedway shocks that I found. Wasn't even sure on the length, but we made them work. I'm going to actually swap to a 90-10 shock for the front because in my videos, as you can see, coming down from a wheelie, depending on how big of a wheelie I do, it would bounce 2 to 3 times. And we want that truck to plant, not bunny hop, and then come down nice and smooth. Keep that forward momentum going forward and getting faster times and doing better wheelies that way. So those will be the suspension upgrades I'm looking to do. Like I told you before, we're going to be swapping to 750 double pumpers and then some 2-inch diameter headers. So that should be getting some more air and fuel in, and then that'll be getting some more air out because these are definitely restricting the motor right now. So I'm hoping to be able to run in the 10s next year. The lowest time we ran this year was 11.3 at 115 mile an hour, I think. So it'd be cool to get that suspension and the carb upgrades done, the headers, and then see it drop into the 10s. That's the goal. If I can pull wheelies and run 10s, that's all we need to do with this truck, and I'm happy with it. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to next year racing and doing those upgrades this winter.